Hello there and welcome to another video on Nemesis1994. In this video we'll be talking over some of the 2026 plans for this theme park year. So I started uploading to this channel last year. I was quite slow with the uploads because I was a bit unsure about what sort of content to put out. But I thought in this video I thought it'd be a good idea to let everyone know what sort of videos to be expected this year. Coming up in January, which is this month, in the next couple of weeks, be heading for the first time to Eftelling in the Netherlands. So it looks like a very exciting park, very magical, just like Europa Park I've been to, which we'll come on to very shortly. We'll be going on another trip with Phoenix Adventures. I've recently been on a trip with them to Toverland in the Netherlands for their Winter Feelings event, which was really good. There was a vlog on the channel if you want to watch that, as well as some other on-ride POVs. So it'll be similar sort of setup, be travelling over via the ferry to the Netherlands again, to Efteling, still part of their winter event. I have heard some news that there will be some ride closures while I'm there. This includes, well, I can't pronounce it in Dutch, but it's the Flying Dutchman, which is the water coaster, the Rapids and Python. So there'll be two creds and a Rapids to miss out on, but there'll be still lots of exciting rides like Baron 1898, George and the Dragon, Max and Mortis, I think another dueling coaster, got Dance Macabre, got Symbolica, still got lots to enjoy. There'll be a full vlog at the channel from that trip. Moving on to February, we will be starting to see February half-term events open in the UK. Still going to be quite limited, just like Christmas. Paultons Towers is going to be back open for its Pirate Takeover half-term week. So there'll be limited rides there. We will have Spinball Wizard back for this event, unlike Christmas where we had Curse and Hex instead. So we're going to have Spinball Wizard, we're going to have Mutiny Bay, CBBS, and we're going to have Battle Galleons open without water guns. So also in February we see the return of the Nickelodeon Land only at Blackpool Pleasure Beach. So that is an event where it's just Nickelodeon Lands, where the Nick Streak, Blue Fire and all that sort of area of the park. There was Wallace and Gromit included as well. So we might consider going there. Other than that, there isn't really a lot of other events open, other than zoos and things, which isn't really my cup of tea. So it's going to be another quiet month for the channel. Coming into March, we're going to have the reopening of a lot of UK theme parks. We're going to have Paultons Towers opening on the 14th of March. We're going to have Thorpe Park probably a week later, and sort of similar time for Legoland and Chessington. Before then, at the start of March, we're going to have Blackpool Pleasure Beach opening weekend, which is set to be exciting. I often meet quite a few lads down there and a lot of other friends. So it's usually a good opportunity to get back in touch with people from the theme park community. It's a really good get-together for everyone to come together and ride some of Blackpool's best rides. I'm not confident that Invictus will be ready for them, but the excitement comes from the big one and Icon and rides like that anyway. So those are the rides I sort of prefer. Lots of Woodies, Grand National, Big Dipper. Like the coaster's where it's at, whereas the Victus will come later in the season, I think. Probably about May opening. It's very similar to Launchpad. Same with Paultons Towers. Not sure if Blue will be ready for opening. It'll probably need a fair bit of testing from now. So it'll probably take till similar time for Bluey to open. Same goes with Paw Patrol, depending how their progress has been made at Chessington. At the end of March, we have another European road trip ahead on the coach. We'll be going to Disneyland Paris for 4 days for the opening of Adventure Way and the World of Frozen. So that's set to be very exciting. We'll be staying on site at Hotel Santa Fe. So there'll be a full hotel vlog, and there'll be, depending on how we go with the format of hopping between the two parks, I will try and maybe do 2 separate vlogs from each park, and then there'll be a separate vlog for the opening of World of Frozen. So planning on going in a couple of days before to make sure we'll get all the other rides out of the way first. Big Thunder Mountain wasn't open last year when I first uploaded the video from their nighttime show. So Big Thunder Mountain wasn't open, neither was It's a Small World, so some of the rides were closed, so getting around to getting some of the other classics in. And then we can look forward to the new Frozen boat ride that's going to be opening, and the Rapunzel spinning teacup ride. It's just going to be such a good atmosphere, and there's going to be a second nighttime show to watch in the other park on the lake, which is very exciting. Moving into Easter time, we're going to be seeing Paultons Park come near completion of Valgard, so in the middle of May, Valgard will be ready to open at Paultons Park with Drakon, Voudstring, Raven, which is a retheme of Cobra, and a big food outlet, so a massive themed area to go and explore. And I also love getting back to Paultons Park as well. Ghostly Manor was such a great attraction last year, and Tornado Springs is another fantastically themed area. Just the whole of Paultons Park is where is stepping into European standards for the UK. So we need to see more theming and themed areas like that come to the big Merlin parks in terms of investment. Because Paultons Park really know what they're doing. They're really coming along on par with Fantasyland or Europa Park or something with their themed areas. So that's going to be a fantastic day on the opening day of Paultons Park. Might even stay down there for a couple of days to take it all in. Make sure a full vlog is recorded. As we come into the summer in June, hoping to go back to Europa Park, and maybe my first time staying on site in Hotel Kronosar. That's probably the newest one and probably the best one to stay. It's home to Rolantica as well. So I'm not sure if I'll have any sort of GoPro or action camera equipment by then to film in the water park, because I don't believe mobile phones are allowed, but I will do the best that I can with a mobile phone. So there'll be a lot of dark rides and things to take that's safe to take a phone on in Europa Park, but I probably won't have the correct action camera equipment for big roller coasters and things. As we head into the summer, I'm hoping to go and pick up some more creds in the UK that I've actually never been to. I've never been down to Great Yarmouth, which is quite interesting. So there's Great Yarmouth Pleasure Beach, there's Joyland, and there's Pleasurewood Hills. Pleasurewood Hills was recently sold off to, I'm not entirely sure. Not sure if it was the Mellors Group or something, because I know the Mellors have recently purchased Lightwater Valley. It is going to be nice over the summer to spend a few days in Great Yarmouth to make sure I get all the creds there in the summertime. It'll probably be at its peak for busyness, but I might be able to work around that. There's a coaster in Joyland as well as the Snails and the Tubswest, some of the most oldest classic attractions in the UK. And in Great Yarmouth Pleasure Beach, we've got one of the oldest operating wooden coasters with a manual brakeman on board, so it's going to be really exciting to explore these new parks. As for the rest of the year, not really fully decided on what's going to happen. Obviously, as September and October time comes around, we're going to have Halloween and Christmas come into effect. Almost have a Scarefest, Thought Park Fright Nights, and then back to our usual Christmas content, which is from Winter Wonderland's just up the road from where I live in Hanley City Centre, and a lot of the other theme parks' Christmas events. We'd have to consider what European offerings there are, such as Fantasyland or Eftelling or something. I do want to try and get to Eftelling in the summertime to catch up with the rides that are going to be closed for the visit in the next couple of weeks, because maintenance has to happen. It's just like Disney. Maintenance has to happen. It's a 365 park, so maintenance has to happen at rides individually throughout the year. It has to be done, so there's nothing we really can do about it. In terms of further updates, January and February are going to be some of the quietest months. So I'm going to be busy recording some Ride Sims 2 videos on my laptop with some commentary, and I might consider doing some more sit down talky type of videos like this in my little studio with all the maps on the wall. Got some merch on the cabinet over here. Got some opportunities to talk about different topics, maybe upload some top 10 videos. And I'm looking to make some sort of theme park soundtrack compilations or like remixes and stuff. It's just about having a mess around with my video editor and see what performs well on YouTube. Also, when I can get the necessary equipment, I do also have a second channel, Nemesis1994 Gaming. I really did used to be known as another name because I used to play a lot of Fortnite, and I recently rebranded it, and I haven't uploaded it to a very long time because I used to record game audio but didn't really get round to continuing that. So it's doing well for subscribers. If you'd still like to subscribe to that channel, it would be much appreciated. And I do hope this year I can get the necessary equipment such as capture cards for my Xbox and recently acquired Nintendo Switch 2 to record some videos for that channel. So it's going to be a busy jam-packed year this year. So if you're excited for this year, don't forget to comment, like and subscribe to the channel. And I hope to see you on a trip somewhere. Hope to see you back on the road again. Bye guys.